For the fall of 2007, we had about 11,000 freshman applications. For the fall of 2011 class, we went over 23,000 freshman applications. There was a big jump last year. Looks like there's a little bit of a decrease right now, but again, if you put that on a trend line, the applications are still growing considerably. When we look at our applicant pool, what we're seeing is a considerable increase in students from states other than Oregon and international students right now.
I'm from Sammamish, Washington. Right now I'm a junior at Eastlake High School.
I'm from San Diego. I go to Santa Fe Christian.
I'm out of state. I'm from Southern California.
I'm from Phoenix, Arizona.
I'm from Denver, Colorado.
That explains the majority of the growth in the applicant pool right now. And, it makes sense. The number of high school graduates in the state of Oregon is not growing, but we are starting to see applications coming from different parts of the country. Traditionally, we've been pretty much the West Coast, but we're starting to see applications, particularly from east of the Rockies, begin to increase. And also, California has increased quite a bit, particularly the Southern California region. Traditionally, we've gotten a lot of students from Northern California, but over the last couple of years, we've really seen a lot of growth in students from Southern California too. Internationally, the student application numbers have grown quite a bit too. We're seeing the applicant pool become more geographically diverse, both nationally as well as internationally.
I love it personally only because you meet people from all around and you get such a wide variety and diverse amount of people, so I think it's a great thing.
We're one of about 30 public universities in the Association of American Universities in the country. That's a pretty elite group. That puts us in some pretty elite company, so students know that they're going to get an excellent education here. When you couple that with our size, when you think about 24,000 students or so, that puts us in sort of that medium-sized range. So you've got opportunities, you've got a world of educational opportunities here, but it's at an institution that's a size that you can get your arms around, a size where you can see folks that you know as you're walking across campus. I think there are a number of reasons that students decide to come here, but I think the word is really getting out that this is a good place to go to school too.
I'm here because I want to major in broadcast journalism, and I know this school is really good for that.
When I looked at Oregon, the people here were so friendly, and I wanted a big change, and this just had everything I needed. It had, good sports, great people, they had a really good business program, so just a bunch of things that added up.
I came here because I'm really interested in the athletic programs that are offered here, and I really am interested in the communication school. I really want to check that out, and I heard you guys have a beautiful campus.
I heard about the University of Oregon because I grew up here in Beaverton, so you just kind of know about here in Oregon State.
There's people that I talk to want to directly tie participation in a bowl game or a winning season to applications for admission or enrollment. And certainly there has been a correlation over the last couple of years with increases in applications. There's been a correlation between increases in applications and success in football, but I think it's always difficult to tie causation to that. So while they may appear to be related, I don't know that one necessarily causes the other. The other thing is, I think ultimately students choose a university because it's where they're going to get a good education, and but at the same time, I think the kind of exposure that we receive through 4 hours of publicity on a Saturday afternoon during football season helps us just get our name out there and raises the awareness of the University of Oregon.
Football was definitely one of the high reasons, but I think the main thing was the school spirit, and I think football is one of the main reasons why people have school spirit here, and so that was definitely a big reason why I came.
I really like the football program. They're on TV all the time.
I feel like a lot of the kids from out of state hear about it because of our football team. It's pretty good. The same way I had a friend who goes to the University of Alabama. It's you wouldn't really think about there, but then you see their name and then you apply there.
I'm here because I just know that it's a beautiful campus, and I'm in love with Nike products, and I heard Phil Knight's story, and that's a big reason why I'm here, and also just their football program is really cool.
In a lot of ways, the football program draws attention to the school, and I think that might be why some more people are coming on our tours and stuff, because we're getting more like nationwide attention through like the Rose Bowl and stuff. But I don't think it really makes anybody's decision.
This year is a little bit different in the application or in the admission process for students, because in the past we've had a GPA threshold where we said if a student has a particular GPA, they're automatically going to be admitted to the university. This year, given the size of the application pool last year, we became uncomfortable with continuing to guarantee admission to students. So we eliminated that automatic admission threshold this year by asking all students to complete an application essay instead of just a portion of the applicant pool.
I think that's good because it's letting everyone have a fair shot. I mean, even though you might have a really high GPA, you might not be like well fit for this school, if you know what I mean. Like usually the essay talks about your personality and emotions and all that stuff. So if you talk about what you believe in and stuff, I think that helps choose if the school's right for you or not. It's not just if you're smart enough.
It does kind of refine the student who's going to come here, because it takes out people who maybe took easy classes in high school, like myself, and who just got in with a weighted GPA that was just like inflated, I guess.
I mean, I think it's a good thing. I think that they are looking at the candidates more holistically now, which I think is good. I mean, especially for those people who wouldn't make the GPA cutoff, now they're looking at everything. They're looking at SATs test scores and what they've been involved with in high school, which I think overall is better just because you get a more like holistic view of the candidate.
So we feel really good that we're going to have the right size class and a highly academically prepared class. Students who are ready to be successful here at the U of O.